the parts of digital camera. First, shutter button. Press this button to release the shutter. The shutter button press has two stages. Half precessing button active the AF function. While pressing it down, fully release the shutter. Second, red eye reduction or self-timer lamp. Red eye reduction. If red eye reduction is enabled on your camera, pressing the shutter button will light up this lamp when you use built-in flash. Self-timer. When you set the self-timer, this lamp will blink for the duration of the timer until your picture is taken. Lens mount. This is the section that connect the interchangeable lens to the camera body. To attach the lens, you light up the lens mount index CF3 on the lens with the corresponding one of the lens mount and turn the lens crosswise until you hear a click. Lens mount index. Align mark of the lens with the mark when you are attaching or detaching a lens. Lens release button. Press this button when you want to detach the lens. The lens lock pin retract when the button is pressed, enabling you to turn the lens freely. Before shooting, lock the lens into place by turning it until you hear a click. Mirror. The mirror is unique to DSLR camera. It reflects light from the lens into viewfinder, which lets the photographer see the shot through the viewfinder in real time. The mirror flips up immediately right before shutter release. Built-in flash. When needed, you can fire the flash to capture a shot in a dimly light screen. The flash may be automatically fired in some modes. Viewfinder display. First one is AF point. Indicate the position of a focusing during AF or autofocus shooting. The selected AF point will be highlighted in red. You can choose to select an AF point automatically or manually. Next is eye cap. The eye cap prevents external light from entering when your eyes is on contact in the eyepiece. A soft materials is used to reduce the burden on the eye and the forehead. Second, viewfinder eyepiece. The viewfinder eyepiece is a small window on the camera which you look through in order to compose your photos and establish focus on a subject. When shooting using a viewfinder, external light is reduced. It allows you put full attention on the subject right before your eyes, which in turn make it easily to track moving subject. Next is select button or multi-controller. The multi-controller keys are directional buttons that you allow to move between menu items. Move a magnified display to a different point during image playback. Move the AF point during AF point selection. In the shooting mode, the function of the keys switches to one of indicate by the icon on it. Meanwhile, the set button confirms eye selection. Next is Hatshu. This is a terminal for attaching external flash unit. Data is transmitted between the cameras and the flash unit through the contacts. Maintain the contacts in a clean state to ensure proper firing of the external flash when needed. Next is mode dial. Turn this dial to select as a shooting mode according to the scene you want capture. The shooting mode are largely divided into two different zones, creative and basic. Creative zone. Creative zone modes allow users to select and set function according to their intended purpose. Basic zone. In the basic zone, the camera automatically select to appropriate setting according to the selected scene. Next is main dial. This is a multi-purpose dial that allow you to perform tasks such as adjusting the value of the shooting settings, usually aperture, shutter speed, exposure compensation, and jumping through playback image. Next is zoom ring. Turn the zoom ring to after the focal length. The selected focal length can be identified from the numbers and index mark at the lower end of the lens. Next is focusing ring. When the camera is the manual focus or MP mode, turn this ring to adjust the focus. The position of the focus ring varies according to the lens in use. Thank you.